Hello and welcome to everyone to the International Climate Webinar Series first annual meeting, regrouping 5 regional perspectives for resilient tomorrow. How can we accelerate climate solutions through transportation, finance, energy, and digital innovation to create a more resilient future? That's the core question we aim to tackle today, and we are thrilled to have you join us live on LinkedIn and YouTube. Your perspective regarding developing strategies for the workforce needed to advance EVs and biofuels and boost the sustainable urban mobility, including transit.
Yeah, so I definitely have, my top 2 priorities would be developing digital and data skills. So we definitely need more talent in EV fleet management, better customer experience, better data sharing. Also, I feel there have to be more equity focused workforce programs to target women, to target newcomers. Canada is a land of immigrants.
Yes.
So targeting newcomers, marginalized communities, these are things which are extremely.
So, I'm very much in support of accelerating the trade programs as alternate education to the workforce. I'm very much in support of that. In terms of practical solution, I'm very big on swappable batteries for trucks. That's a solution that works very well by our Australian partner in Australia. Bringing that in the United States as a complement to the traditional charging infrastructure would generate a lot of new jobs. I mean, those guys, they're turning a diesel truck into an electric truck. I'm talking about Class 8 for $150,000. It takes 2 weeks to do it, and it takes a local shop to do it. And that brings new jobs.
The other big thing as well is to get people trained on how to fix the vehicles. So whether you're in China, you're in Africa, you're in Europe, you're in the United States, there's a tremendous shortage of people that know how to fix and repair charging stations, but also equally important is the vehicles. Some parts of the world there, you can just Google it. Some people, in large numbers, when the electric cars break, they're just taking them right to the junkyard. And that's a travesty. So those are 2 fixable things that can put a lot of folks to work. And so whether it's through a training program at high school or secondary school or a college or trade school, training people on how to work on electric cars, electric buses, and EV charging stations, I think would be a great thing to do.
Just to give you a bit of my perspective on this finance question. So we've been seeing a little bit in the European Union, I think it's worldwide, it's a bit of a backlash on deployment and applicability of renewables. So of course, when you look back a few years ago, the urgency was felt a bit more. But since, of course, talk about Europe, the perspective of high energy prices because of the Ukrainian war, but also all the disruptions that have taken place over time, and sort of the need that people feel to also focus on other issues than only climate, like security for Europe, for example. It makes it more harder for renewables to be deployed. Having said that, we have this combination of the new industrial Green Deal, that's the Green Deal concept, we have the new industrial deal that is being proposed, and also the report made by Mario Draghi on how to strengthen the industrial base of Europe to be more ready for the future. So within those proposals, there have been a lot of different aspects on financing, on risk management, to sort of enhance the security and the prosperity of Europe over a longer period.
I make a step backwards. First of all, to tell you that finance and governance are actually closely linked, and this is for quite systematic reasons. I look at the medium of interaction in different spheres, and if you look at the on the top right, you can see the Sustainable Development Goals, all ordered in this cake shape. In the center, you have governance, is SDG 17, and then around we have the economic goals, and then further you have the society goals, and the outermost are the environment goals. And green, what is green finance? Green finance is actually finance allocated to green activities, and green activities are defined in green taxonomies. So China and the EU are both spearheading the development of international development of green taxonomies, and you can see in the table that they are quite similar, formally basically agree, but of course you have individual differences between all of them. And most of the countries worldwide have now adopted green taxonomies under the impulsion of the international financial institutes, but we have notable exceptions, that is the US and Japan, who did not even start the process of thinking about it.
But the way is not that we use it. Cold is not the problem, it's how we use it, the way that we use it. And when we think about clean coal, we should think in the benefits of using efficiency or using clean coal technologies to eliminate carbon clouds. Because when you think about using clean coal, you are thinking in the benefits of it. Air quality, you improve air quality, you reduce emission and reduce particulate matter.
So India has adopted a strategy, and by and large they are telling that there should be a just transition. So for that, Indo-Pacific region, all, if you see, by and large, they are more dominant for their energy sources by, you can say that fuel that is coming from the coal and others. GHG emission is the prime concern. However, every country has committed to achieve its net zero. So India has also targeted to achieve its net zero by 2070, and the GHG emission to reduce about 45% reduction by 2030. So for this, how we can do this? So India has done a lot of in this regard, and even they have guided many Indo-Pacific countries for that, because India is also, is a partner of East Asian Summit, and they are continuously working with the ASEAN also and giving their knowledge.
Thank you for all. My last word is, the world is changing fast, the technology and innovation is going so fast that the problem of today we are talking probably will be obsolete or already solved in 6 months or a year from now. And the discussion don't have to stop here. The conversation can continue until we meet again for this discussion. I want to thank everyone, our panelists, our attendees, and stay healthy and happy 4th of July for the people in US, and happy summer for everyone.